Rental prices across the country have begun to slow. While they remain high, new data shows that in each capital city, bar a few, rental prices have begun to stabilise. In Australia, the median rent price per week for a house is $650. This has remained the same over the last 5 quarters. Domain, a leading property agency, says this means this is one of the longest periods of rental stability Australia's experienced in almost a decade. Now, when looking at the individual capital cities, it may come as no surprise that Sydney leads the nation in terms of rent prices, with the median weekly rent for a house in the harbour city setting you back $780. Now, to rent in Darwin, it's the next most expensive, with rent at $720 per week. Canberra and Perth trail just behind that at $700. On the other end of the spectrum, Melbourne and Hobart are the cheapest capitals to rent a home in, both at $580 per week. Now, for the most part, rents have remained pretty stable right across the country. That's except for in Brisbane and Darwin, where renters have experienced pretty significant rises. In Brisbane this quarter, rents have increased by $10 per week. In Darwin, they've jumped a massive $40 per week. That's about 6% over just the last year. But Domain says it's not all bad news for renters. When looking across the board, rents are beginning to stabilise, which is good news for renters and no doubt a welcome change to what has been an incredibly turbulent time for rent prices over the last decade.